Last but not least is speed. S in PVLEGS stands for speed, and that's the speed at which you're talking. This tool can partner with voice when you're talking about something important and you're taking your time and you're going slow and you're breathing and you're comfortable on stage. It doesn't always have to be slow. Slow is not always better, especially because there's this thing called the 500-word gap. That is that the human brain can process 800 to 900 words a minute, but we can only speak about 300 to 400 words a minute. So our brains have a lot of room when listening to someone to wander off, but you as a speaker, you want to capture your audience's attention, not only from moment to moment, but maintain it throughout your speech. And you want to entertain them so that their brains don't have any room to wander or get bored. You want to make sure that your voice is changing and your gestures are big and your poise is good and confident, but also your speed. You don't want to go too slow and bore people. You want to go fast enough that there's enough information that you're sharing that's not gonna bore them or lose their attention. You want to keep talking and get your point across sooner rather than dragging it along, because our brains can process a lot more words than we can say. When using a slower speed, it can have a similar effect to dramatic pauses as well. When you're talking at your regular speed, whether you're going faster or a little bit slower, you're somewhere in between, but then all of a sudden you go way slower and you're almost taking a pause, but not really. You're just starting to hammer in this point that you're starting to drive to your audience. And you can have a dramatic pause at the end of it too. It's like a slow build up. So that's PVLEGS. Lots of tips to consider, lots of practicing involved, of course, to master all of these. PVLEGS is a good thing to keep in mind when practicing for your next speech. I hope this was helpful for anybody watching or listening, and have a nice day.